What's up, good old interweb? You already know I am. I'm the one of the notorious ones, of the ones that they be trying to assassinate all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Xbox 100, and I got my man Flip Money. What's good with you, G?
Hey, nothing, man. You know, man. You know what it is already, bruh.
Hey, we sitting here on Xbox, so we chilling out. I took a little break, was trying to get something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Get some good soul food in my body, and you know what I'm saying? We saw some rhetoric going on the interweb. And like I said, I ain't doing no super introductions and all that. Whoever want to come in, they can come in. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Laker Gay gonna be on in about hours. We ain't gonna go on this motherfucker super long, but it's rumors around that the Xbox Series X is getting hot. Now I'm gonna let my man Flip Money talk first because I'm gonna go in on these motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, like I said, when we chilling in a party and stuff like that, and I just happen to float through as you would say, the interweb on YouTube, and I see Spawn Wave Xbox Series X overheating. Like what? Okay, let's see what this is. I look, I see, and here we go. Now, only thing about it is that I give Spawn Way and on Cucumber Rich. At least I give them credit on this when they said this. You know what? The system is going to get hot. That's to be expected. But also, what people is not paying attention to or realizing is that these consoles that they have are like prototypes. They're not the actual console. So you can't it's not like you can play next gen game on it. All they doing is letting you test out this feature, how fast it loads up with old game. That's all it's doing. It ain't like they get to keep these consoles. They gotta give them back. So I mean, I don't know who this guy is from CNET who started this or whatever. Did the guy talking about he grab it? It's hot, it's hot. Come on, he's exaggerating. Come on, like stop it. Like, what are we doing here? So that's the new narrative now, right now. So what we gonna do? We're gonna swing it back and just make up something like, oh, the console how? Okay, now ask me this. Let's be honest. How long have they had this console before they realized this console got hot? Someone please tell me. What did he do? Did he leave the console on from the point that from the time that Microsoft gave it to them, all the way up to what now, or whenever he decided to say, "Oh, it's hot"? Like he just picked it up, like like a clown. So this is what we're gonna do now. So we're just gonna sit up here and just make shit up now. Like, come on. You got your boy Shaggy, Ryan McCaffrey, whatever his name is. You know, he would have said something about it. So everybody that had this prototype console, whatever, and it's getting overheated. You don't think that they would have brought this up already? So that's what's running around in my head right now. Like the whole time they had these goddamn console, no one complained about it. No one. You even had people from GameSpot that did it was like, oh no, everything Microsoft said about this console is real. No one ever mentioned about these consoles was running hot. No one. So what? How long it been? What? Two? About 2 weeks? And now you saying it's running hot? Come on, man. Like we gotta stop this with this fuckery that they like to come up with. Now you pushing this narrative, even though one of the guys was like, let's be fair, the console is still like a prototype. It's still a prototype, John. Nah, fuck that. You always gonna get somebody else out there. They're always gonna try to have one man out there to try to defend it, but he's not trying hard enough. He might as well not say nothing at all, because he's like, no, wait, the console, it's just prototype. And everybody still laughing, continue on going on what they going. Then he continue on joining in with the fun. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't like. This is the shit that I really don't like Microsoft doing. To be honest with you, because some people do not need to have privilege to even play the console before it release because of fuckery and bullshit like that. It's like every time Microsoft try to do something, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, matter of fact, the proof is in the pudding. We give it to him, and him, and there's always this one motherfuckers who'll come up and just say something. Now, I'm not saying that the console don't get hot or whatever. I just think they're exaggerating. PC get hot. I'm saying I even listen to even though with I know Rich trying to swing back on the side of righteousness. Even when he said it, well, let's be honest. We just was talking about it in a party. Get a warranty. He said it. He said when these new console come out and you're gonna be day one buyer, get a warranty. Get an extended warranty. Because these consoles going to have bugs regardless. And that's just how it is. They're going to have bugs. But I just found it funny that, what is it? I think this guy is the only one that's talking about it.
It's two guys out of motherfucking 200, out of 200 folks. I think it's more. I'm just throwing out a guess, throwing an estimate. It's not the truth. I don't know how many motherfuckers got the shit, but it's these two French guys, and they go, and it came on an article. It came on a website that nobody knows about. It motherfuckers know about intro media more than they know about that shit. I don't understand how somebody took that narrative and they ran with it. Um, and they ran with it so much that they ran with that narrative so much where you got people like the ponies and all that believing any electronic that you have has heat. Heat comes out of it. I don't care if it's your TV, your cable box, your modem, it consumes heat. And these guys, it feels like a fireplace. I don't know where they from, but it's these big ass people that said they got these 1080 these 2080s, 8020s, 4864 graphics cards. You put them bad boys in, they produce heat. That's why you need to know how's your cooling system. That's why you be seeing these guys be like, oh, I'll be playing in my room on my PC. To burn your room up, it's an automatic heater. Because it's designed to blow heat out the back. Microsoft is designed to blow heat out the top. Microsoft already showed their heat sink. They showed their architects what they did. Even the Xbox One X right now, I go touch the back of it. It's hot.
Yep.
Who goes and go touch the back of it? My two hard drives are hot. That's why they have ports to make it cool off. But you got these people preaching this narrative. That's why me and Flip decided, like, I said, man, I don't even do emergency podcasts, it's nothing like that. But I couldn't let the narrative wrong, couldn't go because I know people was gonna run with it. And Sick, I sent you one. You should have got it. If not, let me know. But they're gonna run with this narrative that the Xbox is running hot because PlayStation got quote unquote reported that their system was running hot. But also in that same statement, Flip, the two guys said it sounds it does not make any saying
No
F-16s.
sound. It's quiet. Yeah,
It is
it's quiet as
they
hell.
did admit that too. But you have something that is a prototype or something close to it. I don't know if they have it under a chair. You know what I'm saying? It's under their bed. We don't know what, But then you got old Jeff Backyard, old hating ass CNET. I guess he with Giant Bomb now and all the rest of it. Oh yeah, it does get hot. Who gonna go sit there? If I got a furnace, what you gonna do? I'm gonna put your hands little by little, but I don't believe like it's throwing out heat like that.
My thing is this: how he know that?
Yeah.
He don't got one, so how he
He
know?
got one.
He
Yeah,
just be
CNET
looking.
got one. CNET
He
got
got
one,
one.
and Yeah, CNET got one, and
But
he prays for that.
okay. So my thing is this: how come he didn't then come out and say it? Had it for about a week or so, right? About 2 weeks. Why you didn't big come out and say it? I'm just saying. I just think it's kind of funny. Chaos, what you think? Boney be back. Chaos, what you think?
I didn't even
Chaos,
know he left. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. So what do
Oh
your
man,
furniture think?
I've been talking. I've been talking this whole time and nobody heard me, huh?
No, we couldn't hear
Nah,
you.
we didn't hear you.
God dang it! I done pulled a savage. All right. Well, anyway,
Vic, I just
I
sent
don't
it
get why
again.
people. I'm not sure why people are here complaining about this when you got the PlayStation out there sounding like a jet engine over there, freaking making me deaf every time I go near a PlayStation 4 console. But now these people are talking about the console overheat. Oh, this is the worst thing ever. Well, Microsoft is dead. I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm going straight Sony and Nintendo. I'm if I see a Series X, I'm throwing it out the window. Nah, man, it's not even that deep. This isn't even this is as you said, this is not even the real console. It's a prototype, so this probably is not even a problem with the real one. So I honestly, although it's not even something for Microsoft to even address. Like it's a prototype console. What do you? I mean, of course, it's going to have its problems. It's called prototype for a reason. Just like you're on the Xbox, when you're on the Xbox preview program, you go in, they tell you that there will be bugs. If you join any of the like the alpha, the skip ahead alpha, or the beta, you're going to get those bugs. Just like here, same thing. It's nothing different. I joined the preview program, and yeah, have I experienced a few bugs and crashes? Yeah, but it's to be expected. I get the prototype builds, just like GTA funny. Uh, just like with this, people knew what they were signing up for. They knew that there was going to be bugs. Get away from that. Uh, but they and now they sitting here complaining like, oh, this it's overheating. This is a big problem. Like, oh my gosh, they need to fix this ASAP. It's hot to
Okay.
the touch.
I'll put this
Like,
way:
come on now.
if it's overheating, the system is designed to cut off. People don't understand the CPU. If you have a laptop, I don't even care your cell phone, whatever. The chips are in there designed to, if it gets too hot, to just shut off ASAP because
Exactly.
that's protect them from they not being sued. Back in the day, people used to have laptops and the laptop uh, CPU caught on fire and they got burnt. So they quit that out. So they put a fail safe in the CPUs to shut off. If his console ain't shut off, it ain't getting too hot.
Mhm.
My cell phone would do that to me,
And
even
it's a
though I have like this
prototype.
Kevlar cover on it because I'm happening to sometimes, drop it or something like that. But it'll explain to me it's getting too hot and we're going to shut a certain system down or we're just going to cut off by itself. We're just going to cut off. And people don't come to they don't want to come to the realization. They're going to go and they see these articles and everybody's going to piggyback off this article and going to say, oh, the Xbox Series X is going to get hot. And I said, I'm not going to do that. We can't let that narrative go by because it's not true.
I don't know what
Yeah,
this guy.
even when the Xbox when your Xbox overheats and it shuts off and you cut the Xbox back on, it tells you that it shuts off. It is programmed to do that. It even tells you. I'm not sure if you guys seen that yet, but I've seen that message a couple times. Oh, your Xbox was about to was getting too hot and it forced to shut down.
Well, you
It
probably had
sends
it
you a
not in a good
message.
environment, but yeah, it does have that message. It's real. But if you're getting that message, I've never gotten that except for the red ring. The thing you used to put on the screen after the red ring began. That whole message in multiple languages. I've gotten that before, but that was the red ring. But if you're getting that on the Xbox One, you probably don't have it in a good place for it to breathe, so it's doing that because it's not supposed to do that. It don't got no problems like the 360 did.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Right. So
It
if you
doesn't.
getting that message because you said you got it a couple of times, like you probably had it in a bad
Nah,
spot.
this was years ago.
You
Like
Oh,
might
back
be
when I
like
had an
in a bad
S.
spot. People don't understand sometimes you need to go grab your ass a bottle of condensed air
yo,
and
what up?
spray
What up?
your
Wait.
electronics.
That's right.
Because
That's
dust
right.
Mhm.
gets in them. Dust gets in them. I have got laptops where I'm like, geez, I have got computers like, Jesus, when the last time you cleaned this? But I had to take it outside because I don't know what's in it. I think one time I had damn near dead mice in one of them.
Yo, we're gonna have to do some home theater 101 for
I
some of these
seen a
folks, yo, because folks seem not to understand they use a can of spray air, man.
You can get you some air and spray in there, and that gets the dust out.
Word.
Because they collect dust regardless. Anything collect
Yep.
dust.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
your TV screen collecting dust, especially you got your windows open.
Yup.
Word. So yo, this whole thing about the Xbox getting hot thing, yo, the dude that they're quoting went on Twitter was like fake news. His words, not mine. Like this is a no. This is nothing. This is just another one of these Sony narratives to try to bring down, to bring down Xbox a peg, or have something joke about for the week or whatever. And
Over
that's
a
it's done.
prototype.
It's done.
Prototype.
I guarantee you, by tomorrow, there's going to be multiple videos from Austin Evans and all these folks. I don't know who's going to do it, but there's multiple Xboxes out there in the hands of these reviewers. There's going to be multiple videos before noon Eastern time tomorrow, I guarantee, of dudes testing all of this and proving the point that, yeah, hot air comes out of the console. It's not overheating. End of story. And that'll be the end of it.
Yeah,
And they'll be moving
yeah,
on to the
but
next thing.
Hey,
It's
but
a
you
cycle.
I let it go. I let it go.
no. It
Before I
just
say
go back
anything.
to with like I said before. Uh, 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 they had these consoles for about 2 weeks, and now this is happening. Oh, okay. This come up right after what? After they find out that the PlayStation 5 was running hot.
Yeah, I see
Coincidence?
what
I
you're saying.
think
I see
not.
what you're saying. Like these dudes were telling the truth up until now, because bad news is coming off of PlayStation. So now all of a sudden, one of these guys is acting suspect. I could see that, except for the fact that the dude actually came out and tweeted it and said all that stuff was fake. Like that's not
But
what
see,
he was
my
saying.
thing is,
So it doesn't even matter anyway.
if he tweets it, he just started a forest fire. That just like somebody throw a cigarette. Somebody just threw a cigarette out.
Actually, not. I think he did a video. He didn't do a tweet or nothing. It's somebody else who took the tweet, who took the video, whatever, made a clip, or or just wrote it down and tweeted that out and put his name on it and was saying, to all these PlayStation fanboys out here, look, the Xbox is overheating. Oh, this is what he said. But dude responded to that to say it was fake, but it wasn't something he put on Twitter originally.
Well,
No. But
I
This is
heard
see,
how
they was
people
on a
this is how people
podcast
look.
and they talked about it.
Right,
no,
a
no. They was
podcast.
on a
Right.
they was on a podcast, and he actually did that. He actually
Right.
picked it up and like, ow, 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 ow,
Right, he
ow, ow,
did
it's
say
hot.
that,
Like,
but
what
like
the
it
fuck?
is gonna be hot. It is gonna be hot, but it's like the SSD stick, the little part with the heat sink on it. If you pull it out right after it was doing some transferring of stuff, right, because you could hot swap it, and you put your thumb on the thing, it's gonna be hot. Like, yo, if
Of
you really gotta
course.
explain this basic thing of thermodynamics, I'm not Archimedes, but what the hell? This is basic. It's gonna get hot. That's why it has these humongous fans on it and stuff. This is what this is all about. The PlayStation is the same situation. Okay, there's all this talk about liquid metal for the cooling. Yo, if they're going to something as unstable as that to get this thing cooled down, they have the same kind of problem. And you see what the Xbox looks like. It's not made to look attractive. It's made to function, to keep cool. That's what they're looking at. You see, it's a box and there's a giant fan on the top, and it sucks in air. That's it. If you get that system to overheat, you're doing something wrong. It's blowing out all that heat. Inside is probably cool as hell. This is nothing.
What you think about it, Punisher?
Man, that's what I think about it, man. Like it's just another nonsense narrative because they have nothing else. Like this whole generation, Microsoft and Phil Spencer have squashed every single narrative thrown at them. Especially like back in 2013 when the narrative was I want to buy and play my old used games and stuff like that. Microsoft fixed that. And then it was Xbox is weak. It can't do 1080p. Microsoft squashed that. And now all of a sudden we're at the doorstep of a new generation with no other narratives that they can throw at Microsoft because, again, they squashed all that this whole generation. That's what they've been doing. And now they're trying to throw this nonsense out there, talking about us overheating. Even though they know these are not the original and final, consoles, whatever. These are just prototypes. And as far as, with the PlayStation 5, the reason people are saying it's ice cold because Sony wouldn't even let them touch it. The whole time it was just sitting there, it looked like a prop that no one can touch the whole time. That these Japanese developers, these Japanese influencers was using. I just think it's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
But my thing, they didn't have a game to even push that. That's what I want to understand. What game that could push? All our games don't push that. All our games don't push like that. If I go play Star Wars Battlefront on the OG Xbox, my X is not finna go use all the power. It doesn't need to. They played Godfall, that motherfucking game that was in VR and a side scroller. That's not pushing the power of the PlayStation 5. And then what you said, they played Devil May Cry 5. That's still not pushing because it's not a next gen game.
No, that's a current
next gen games.
Right,
next gen games is gonna push. Why motherfuckers want to call me? I don't even know what that number is. But that's not a next gen game.
Yeah, every game that's been shown so far is a current gen game.
And
even that Ratchet and Clank nonsense with the ray tracing, that can run on the PS4 right now. I see nothing impressive about that. Just like with the Spider-Man, what is that, the Miles Morales? Of course, that can run on the PS4. It looks like it. So right now, no one has shown a next-gen game just yet.
Yeah, Spider-Man was the obvious
Sony next gen is not coming in.
Along with what they said.
So Sony next gen games is not coming to 4 years. If you can play that on the PlayStation, how they were standing with the Xbox, if you can play that on the PlayStation 4, that's not next gen. Because I guarantee you, them games gonna look just exactly like what you see on the PlayStation 4.
Exactly, and that's the rules
play that PlayStation 5.
That PlayStation fans set up when they were saying all these games, that's coming to Xbox. A lot of them is gonna be, cross compatible. So they started saying, "Oh, Xbox don't got no next gen games. The Xbox One is holding them back." Now it's the same situation for them now. All those games on PS4, including God of War, definitely. Okay, just because they haven't said it yet, you know that's coming to PS4. Yet another major game you don't need a PS5 to play because they don't have no ray tracing hardware. They could barely do real 4K still. Like, what does Xbox got to worry about with that? Not at all.
And we talking about it. You know why we talking about it? Because people running with this fucking narrative, and it got to stop. You got to do what you can. You nipping in the butt. Like, no, this is bullshit. Because you got a lot of people that's clickbaiting, doing all that shit, and gonna believe it. And like I said, we're sitting here. I was eating. Flip was playing Mafia. I was playing Borderlands and Gears and wherever I felt like playing, and looked on YouTube and like, you see this shit? That's how you got to change the narrative. See, we got to change the narrative. See, that's why more Xbox quote unquote podcasters news got to go nipping in the butt. Because we can't this is how you stop the ponies pushing the goalpost. That's how you stop it. Like, where you getting this shit from? Because your PC is pulling out twice as much heat. I got these big ass graphics cards. Y'all want these 1080 80s and 1080 90s? The motherfuckers produce heat.
I know them 3090s gonna get hot as hell.
And now y'all know how to do no liquid cooling.
It takes like 450 watts.
You're gonna need another. You're gonna need another. What you call it? Another power supply.
You need a bigger
Yeah, you probably need a
tower to put that
Probably
shit
gonna need a
in.
one
new
if you're just
board.
getting a 3080 or a 3070, especially the 3080. Most of y'all gotta get yourself a new power supply just for that. I got a 750. I still need to, and it's supposed to be good enough. I'm still gonna. You pay money on PC. I mean, you get what you pay for, but in the other direction, you definitely get what you pay for on console. So there's that back and forth. All this competition between both sides. You see, Xbox is trying to be on both and mobile. It doesn't matter with them.
It's not like I grab a graphics card and I plug the motherfucker in like I'm plugging in the cartridge on the 2600. It don't work that way. These cards do not come optimized. Can you optimize the PC? Your console are optimized. The PlayStation 5 is going to be optimized. The Xbox Series X and S is going to be optimized. Your console right now is optimized to
That's
what?
how you get your money's worth, right in the other direction I was talking about. That's exactly why.
Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is karma's a bitch. I'm telling you, boy. Watch when
It's happening now. It's
that
been happening
PlayStation
all
5
year.
coming out. No, I'm talking about I'm just talking particularly with the heat, with the so-called heat problem that Xbox have. I know everything's been thrown around now with PlayStation, but I'm really specifically talking about this. Like, yeah, wait until that PlayStation 5 come out. I bet you
That's
That
been the
there's gonna be
culmination of
something
the
there.
year for them.
Mm-hmm.
2020 is bad for a lot of people, but Sony's got it bad in particular. The whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, it started from December, right? Wasn't the Video Game Awards in December? Or
Yeah.
was it January?
Listen here. When that shit was
It was
going on, the
December.
first thing popped in my head was, "You got it back." I was thinking Usher.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
big
It's
on
the
phone
theme
with
song for Sony
Microsoft.
this year. I mean, that's a theme song for a lot of things this year, but still,
Yeah.
for Sony in particular, since the Video Game Awards, when you sort of look at Jeff Keighley's face, everybody knows when he was like, and didn't know and he was like, I'm live, and he didn't know what to say. Ever since then, Xbox has been on this upward trajectory, and Sony has been down. Okay. First, it started with their titles. They didn't have no hot titles this year that really broke major score for a little while there in the beginning of the year, And then they had that game with the motorcycle, the guy on the motorcycle in the zombie world. I forget the name of it.
Days Gone.
Yeah, Days Gone, coming out with all these bugs and bad performance, and it just wasn't that great of a game. It wasn't this big, this big AAA game that they were hyping it up to be, And then the whole Last of Us 2 situation. Less said than that, the better. But wow, that went on for a while, right? And then, and meanwhile, Xbox is saying better and better things. We're slowly getting more and more things. We're getting PSO2 and this and that. We're getting these things slowly, but it starts to go faster and faster. Now we're at a point now, where Microsoft owns Bethesda. 2 days before that, would any of y'all would even believe that? You'd be like, what? I guarantee you, the first word out of everybody's mouth when they read the news was what? You feel me?
Like wow, really?
What?
No,
Really?
first right there, like fake news.
Oh, my man, right over there though. My man over there, Paul, right though. Phil been playing this game for like a damn near playing on that console for like a whole year.
So
He's not
this whole
lying.
PlayStation thing, that would be the culmination of the whole year.
So
that
he
would
would
be
have found.
crazy.
He would have found out before this even released. He would have been finding out. You are so right about that. A whole fucking year this mug was playing that joint. So if it was a problem, trust me, they would have addressed that and got rid of that.
And here's the thing that's gonna bake your noodle right now. Microsoft owns Bethesda, right? Right? That means Microsoft has PS5 dev kits. Right?
Microsoft already knew was Microsoft.
No, they already knew, but now they have hardware in hand legally.
Microsoft
they have it.
Yeah, but they already knew their hardware already because they're on the Azure servers. So if you need me to help,
they already knew, but now they have one in hand.
You need to give me what you need to get me. You need to give me what you have for it so I can serve you. You know what I'm saying? What you got? Microsoft knew what they got. That's why
But it's
Microsoft
one
was
thing to get
bold
it,
enough
you
to
know,
say it.
on paperwork and tapping into service and stuff like that. But it's a different thing to have one in hand in your possession, and that's what they got now.
Well, but Microsoft would have had
Well,
one anyway
Microsoft would have
because
been
of
Microsoft can
Minecraft.
get access. Microsoft can put
Yeah.
it together. Microsoft is not with Microsoft. No, you know what's in it. You don't need to have your hands on. You already know what's in the machine.
Mhm.
You can
But
tell
it's
me what's
better.
in your machine right now. I can say it's powerhouse, it's not, or we need to step our game up, this and this and that, or we need to do this, we need to do that. Just like what you call it new. I don't like to give. What's the dude from Facebook? You see, kind of clown Sony VR. He said, "I wanted this, I
Zuckerberg, whatever
wanted
the
that."
name is.
Zuckerberg. I
Mark
don't like
Mark
that motherfucker.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, but what did he do? He kind of made a shot at PlayStation VR. Like, hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, and how can we make it as a price? And then he said, "Fuck it, make it happen." So Microsoft knew already. Microsoft was already in development before Sony was in the game. Phil already said, we ain't gonna have no less superior hardware.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you call they said they were in partnership with AMD. Sony is just having AMD make them a chip. Microsoft was right there with AMD, and this is how they want their architect to work. This is their technology. They want to work together. Where Sony just said, "Hey, make me a chip. This is how we want to do it, and this is the bench point. Can you just make it for me?"
Microsoft
Instead,
out here playing chess, y'all, but y'all guys just don't want to recognize it.
You over there eating?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, it sounded like you was
Why
eating
you
for a
say
minute like
that?
this, boy. Because it did sound like you was a little muffled up, like you was over there eating like a little fat kid.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe you having Inspector Gadget problems over there in your house with your internet.
Yo, you over there. Yo, you gonna mess with the boy. You gonna mess with the boy. God damn.
Oh, it's not P in the chat. My bad.
Well, as a rain, PS5 is running.
Yeah, he out
Running
of
high.
pocket. He out of pocket with that. No, but you know what? In other news, I'm surprised. About time these Japanese companies, and I tweeted it out. About time. About fucking time. All these companies do the same thing. If you want more people to play your game, I don't got time to be reading no goddamn subtitle or something that's in Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Mangan, whatever. I don't got time to be reading that shit. So with that Yakuza, I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I'm butchering the hell out
Yeah,
that
you
name. I
said
don't
it
give a
right.
shit.
Yakuza.
Listen
You
here,
said it right.
the dragon that game. They finally going to give us an English version to that game. Finally,
Mm-hmm.
finally.
So you need to go
Thank
back
you.
and redo the other ones.
No, they say they did. Well, I was watching Major Nelson podcast, and I think they had some of the guys that on there that
they
actually
had to
does
do
the
that's
game
gonna
or
pretty much
whatever.
gonna play the dude.
He
He's gonna
he
be
actually
the
said it.
dude.
They had to recap and all that other stuff for it, whatever. They had to. And they said they ain't do that. I don't know what in 15, 20 years maybe. He said that. It's been that
Since
long
the
since
first,
they did that.
since the first Yakuza, it wasn't English dub since the first Yakuza.
Yeah, and I don't know how many years ago that was.
It's
That's a
too
long
long.
ass time. Yeah, you're right, too long.
Mhm.
And I said, well, about time. Cause
You
it
heard him
ain't
get
that I
them
want
complete.
my planet. Yeah, that too. That's what I told you. I told him, I tell you, they heard you. They heard you complaining, bruh.
I
They
said, just
heard you.
English dub it. I'll play the hell out of it.
Told him, I said, they heard you, bruh. They heard the calling. They heard the calling of the Xbox. You know what I mean? The mantle of responsibility.
Well, that because they know who's gonna be on top next generation. That's all.
You know what? And I agree with you 125%. I believe that too. I really think that they said, you know what? The way this is planning out to be, how
Mm-hmm.
it's being shifted towards Microsoft. Yeah, I can see. I can exactly see that too. They're like, yeah, well, we got to shoot this shit out. We got to get up
We
on our
gotta
A
we
game.
can't put all our eggs in
'Cause
one
now-
basket this time.
Yep, and I
We
think
gotta
what it
spread
is,
this shit out.
they finally realized that they probably wasn't even making a lot of money on the PlayStation side like that anyway. You know,
Probably not. Because I don't even
Red
remember the last time
box.
Yakuza even sold 1,000,000 copies.
Listen here, I don't got a
I haven't even
problem.
heard any numbers from Sony saying that.
Listen here, I don't got a problem with a lot of Japanese games. I just got a problem with a lot of weird Japanese games. And my pet
And the
peeve
ones
that
that are
irritates
in
the fuck out of
English.
me. Yep, there you go. No, that's my pet peeve. I cannot play a game, and I'm not gonna sit there and be reading, then missing what's going on in the damn game.
Yeah.
Listen here, I'm doing that shit with Zelda. God damn it, I'm not doing that with every other fucking game. Shit, I'm already doing that to one damn Japanese game. I'm not doing
Nintendo
it
need
to
to be
another one.
ashamed of themselves for that, man.
And I'm still mad at
How the
I'm
hell
still
half
mad
your
that they don't
characters
got it
don't talk? Shit.
because you know why the Zelda is actually Link is actually supposed to be you. That's why
No,
it's supposed to
Link
be
should be
your
able to
head, it's
talk
supposed to
by
be your
now,
voice.
man.
Well, listen
Only
here,
thing more
hold
you do
on.
is
They did.
Mario.
Hold on. They did have Link talk one time. They did,
No,
but it wasn't
when?
by Nintendo. It was on Panasonic.
Oh, that
Panasonic was the first.
Panasonic joint.
Yup, they were the first one that came
Oh,
out with a CD-based game, and Link was talking and stuff. He's like, "Hi, I'm Link." He was too happy and gibberish and shit.
You
I
let
said,
Zelda
"Yo, you got
talk.
to be telling me."
They let
And
Zelda talk.
You mean the
they
Philips
stopped it.
CDI, not
Nintendo
the
act like
Panasonic
they
3DO. It was the Philips CDI.
Yeah, it was Phillips. It
was
was
it
Phillips.
Philip? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it was
was
Phillips.
Philip. Yeah. Yeah, that
It
shit
was
was
one of them
crazy.
old
I said,
overpriced ass motherfucking
nah.
consoles.
Yeah, I said, nah. That was crazy back then.
You're 100,
He was all happy and
108, 110.
gibberish.
I just send him one. Send it to him. I send him a text message and tell him to take his DM. I just sent it to him. That's why I left.
Tell that nigga go to sleep. Go to sleep, Lemon. Go to sleep. It's your day off.
Fix your
Get your
gadgets.
day off. Get your day off.
Yeah, go
Lemon gonna
home,
come in.
rub your
Lemon,
feet,
that
have
nigga
some
gonna come in
salt.
I
here.
sent it to him,
That,
so hopefully he comes
that
back.
nigga gonna come in here looking real red.
He got it.
Watch.
Here he comes.
Watch what he say. I guarantee you.
Man, we gonna
Oh,
now see this
motherfucker.
digital. We don't digital foundries do not
I
resonate
got
because
killed.
other people. It's other people out here that can do the same things Digital Foundry that do better than Digital Foundry that break down. So Digital Foundry is not the end all, especially when you fuck with Eurogamer.
Yeah, well, forget about who found out the information or I'll
That's
put it to you
another
right here.
thing. That's
Forget
another.
about
Hold
who's
on.
delivering the news.
Hold on a sec. That's another
Mhm.
thing. I'm glad you just said that. Hold up. Why Digital Foundry didn't report that? Or IGN?
Because it don't
I'll
happen.
wait. I'll wait.
Because the guy
They
want to
probably don't
see.
have a. They probably don't have
But
a
see,
console.
what the normal person flip, the normal person
oh,
not
No, they
Digital
got a
educated,
Foundry got
console.
one.
look it
No,
up.
they got one. They
Yeah,
got
Digital
one.
Oh, they
Foundry
got
got
one.
Foundry was the first
Digital
one to
Yeah,
Foundry.
they
announce they
got
had
one.
one.
Yeah.
They got
They
one.
got one.
That's what I'm trying to
Mm.
figure out. You got a
Here he is.
bunch of
That
nobody
is a
that's
good
running with
point.
this
Like,
story.
why didn't they say
You got a
anything?
you got a bunch of nobody saying this shit, but yeah, you don't hear on Digital Foundry. You know they would love to sit up here and talk shit about Microsoft. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, Eurogamer, yeah, they'll take that shit and run with it
Yeah,
with
but
no
meanwhile, though,
hesitation.
okay, so everybody's discussing about who's delivering the news, but did you hear the news? The news about, like the weak ray tracing that's going on in Spider-Man, because of course the PlayStation doesn't have ray tracing hardware,
Yeah,
right?
I ain't gonna hold
Let's
you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fix
I
it
heard
heard
about
once
about
and
that.
that.
for
I
all.
heard about that.
Even if that they're doing the low end techniques, even if they did it full on with just their hardware, where's their ray tracing accelerators to make that go faster?
They got
For
boost
some niggas
mode.
to do this half-ass thing where there's certain things they don't reflect and it's being reflected at a low resolution that's gotta put through some filter, blah blah blah. Digital Foundry talked about this, but not just them. And who cares about who talked about it? It's been talked about now. We know this. We have proof positive. This once and for all should prove the PS5 has no ray tracing hardware at all. This
Hey,
is
Sick,
just
you didn't
like,
hear
what?
that
You gotta use
ray
the power.
tracing wasn't one of the things that reappeared there in the snap to bring everybody back. Ray tracing didn't come with that, so yeah, it was a way. That's why Spider-Man got weak ray tracing. Spider-Man came back, but the ray tracing didn't.
I'm
Yo,
done.
yo,
I'm
you're
done.
killing me.
Yo.
This is no
That's fucked
different.
up.
PS5 doing ray tracing, quote unquote, in Spider-Man is no different than Crisis
That's a
1
good
on
one.
the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X right now with software ray tracing. They're doing that right now.
No, they not.
Well, it's
No,
a software, and it's also that it
no,
has
no, it's not. No, it don't.
doesn't have
You
They,
enough
haven't seen it?
CUs either.
You
no,
haven't seen it?
no. I can cut
It's
it on.
it's
It
half
will.
yeah,
No,
it's half-assed like
I
the
can cut it
Spider-Man one.
on.
It's
I
fake.
cut it
Well,
on. It
not
will
fake,
fuck the
but
game up.
oh no, they fixed that part. But
I
still,
ain't. I'm scared to cut it on because I was in the port. I was
it's
just
been
playing
it's
Crisis
been
today,
patched.
and I'm scared to cut
It's
it on.
it's been patched, but it's
Mhm.
just as crappy as the Spider-Man one that I just detailed.
Well, I
For
don't
the
need to
same
cut it
reason,
on. I'm
and
gonna cut
that's my
motion.
whole
I
point.
cut motion blur off.
It's just as crap. It's just as crap. It proves it because it's doing it the same way the Xbox One X got to do it. Because we know the Xbox One X don't got no ray tracing hardware. If the PS5 actually had this hardware, how come it's using this method?
You know why it's using the method? Because
Because
they
they
don't
don't.
they don't they don't have it to that full extent. But also
There you go.
the
Or
1080
at
Ti
all.
got the 1080 Ti is doing the same thing. I got that, and
Exactly.
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's
It's
not
not
the
the
same.
same. That means
They
they don't
using
have it at
low
all.
res. They using lower res textures, and it's not
And
basic ray
it's not even
trace. Ray
reflecting off
tracing.
everything. Only on
Ray
certain things.
tracing is not. It's supposed to reflect what's actually on the screen. They're using fabricated ray tracing. When they showed the thing with Spider-Man with the trees, that was not the same trees. Those wasn't the same amount of people on the street. Some of them cars wasn't even a fact.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
I am gonna say this,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna ever say this again, Chaos. If you ever take a shot at me, you Walmart cop, I'ma destroy you online.
Huh?
All right?
You talking about Walmart cup? What?
Don't
You
take no
know,
more
since
shots.
we,
Don't take
hey,
don't take no more shots at me. I'm warning
since
you.
we on the, since we live and on the internet, I will spare you because I was about to destroy you right now.
You can't
But
destroy
since
me.
we
You
in the
worth like
profession,
$6.
What?
I
oh,
can sell
okay,
you at the 99-cent store. Stop it.
okay,
Stop.
okay. I haven't heard a
Stop,
good
son.
joke from you for years.
All right.
Hey,
I'm
you get
Anyway,
still
some
waiting
let me
for
get
it.
let me get back to assassinating
You
these
got some good
PlayStation
shit.
5 fuck boys. First of all,
Hey, hey,
hold
I'm
on,
gonna
hold on.
see PlayStation
Still
5
talking.
ray tracing before I hear a good joke from you, my G.
Yo, this
Yo,
little
yo,
nigga's
yo.
out of pocket.
I need
This
you to
little dude is
yo
out
Flip.
of
I need you
pocket.
to keep laughing with your son. All right.
Yo,
Makes
this
me feel
little
good
dude
that
is
daddy's
thinking.
laughing. Anyway, let me get
It
down to
did
these
get you to
PlayStation
believe that
idiots,
someone
man.
was my
Let me
mother.
get down. I see a lot of you fools in the comments. In 2013, the Xbox fanboys had to take their licks with resolution. You
Hmm.
dudes gotta take your licks. Take it like a man. You know what you can say? We got great first party development studios. That's a check for you. Facts. But anything else, when it comes to technology talk, ray tracing, and all this other not Xbox is overheating. Since when? Some dude said that on the internet. So dudes is like, really? Oh yeah, it is overheating. I'ma just go in there and say, you know what? Xbox is controlling Con Ed. Now everybody gonna believe me? The narrative
What's
for
up, Cup?
you, clowns out here, you're clowns. You're talking about ray tracing and all this stuff. 99% of y'all don't got a TV that do 4K 120. But y'all talking about it. Y'all talking about it. Y'all out here fronting in these streets like, oh, I got a gaming PC. I want y'all to start posting. Show what you got in your system. Show that $200 Best Buy PC you bragging about playing Minecraft on. Let's talk about it. But I'm tired of this narrative that you dudes consistently have, especially the Twitter have gave the dummies, including Xbox dudes, the right to be stupid. So everybody can read it. Everybody. You dudes are horrible. You just keep making things up out of the air. Ain't no Xbox overheating. Dude said PlayStation can't do 1080p games. Y'all narrative is horrible. Y'all are horrible. And y'all have no facts to go on. You're just talking out of your emotions because your ass hurt because the Xbox is built better. You're mad. You didn't see no Xbox dudes. Well, 720p gaming is better because we have better connection. You didn't hear none of that. You know what dudes did? They tucked their tails and they shut up. Xbox Series X came out. I mean, Xbox One X came out. Y'all made a pro. Y'all got Trump there too. This is not the first time you've been Trump. OG Xbox came out first 1080i 5.1 system ever created. Voice chat 360 came out. Voice chat, cross games, um, group 16 people in the room, inviting party chat, invites across different games. Microsoft did all that. You know what Sony did? Show you how to charge $600 for a system that struggled in Japan. When they had a $1,200 Blu-ray player out, they had a $600 Blu-ray player too.
And then your digital web store to buy your games was just a website. It was just a page on your web browser.
You
It wasn't
dudes,
even an app.
you dudes are horrible. But you know what I'm gonna be doing while y'all still mad? I'm gonna walk home with both systems, and you still gonna be angry. Why he's getting both systems while you struggling to get one? Tired of you broke narrative dudes, man. Y'all keep something going that don't make sense. Y'all horrible. Absolutely horrible. Most of y'all out here fraud ain't even getting a PS5 day one. Facts.
They're gonna get it day two.
They gonna get it day at all. They gonna get it. They
They're
gonna get
gonna
a day in
day
hell.
two.
Man, they
All
gonna
these
get that
dudes,
shit when there's a
all
price.
these dudes lying. Oh, Ratchet and Clank is day one. No, y'all some lying. Y'all just be lying.
They're gonna get that motherfucker from Renter Center.
Man, ain't nobody buying
You
Ratchet
just
and
gonna pay
Clank.
21%
They didn't
interest
even
on that
buy the
motherfucker.
last one.
Tired of this
Chris Todd was
narrative.
here to hear this shit, yo. He would have talked so much shit, but what?
No, he won't talk to me no more. He don't even know what what continent Canada on. He know better.
He can never find you. I
He
guess.
know better. He will never say nothing to
No,
me.
he doesn't know better. That's the whole point.
That was your light skinned brother the other night, though.
No, he tried to talk. He tried to sway me to the dark side, like Darth Vader tried to get in.
That nigga
Luke.
say, that
I caught
nigga, your
on
light
real
skinned
quick.
brother. That's your light skinned brother. Don't turn your back on your light skinned brother.
Yo, I don't turn my back on 100.
No, that's your light
all that
skinned brother
matters.
too.
That's
No,
what-
nigga, you told that nigga, come
You
on,
light
man,
skin?
we light skinned brother.
You light skin.
No,
You light skin. You drink light skin drinks. You goddamn wine cooler drinking sucker. You definitely light skin. You got on a dark skin camouflage suit. You like the
What you talking
black.
about?
You like Spider-Man with the symbiote suit. That's you.
Wow.
Yo, I ain't coming here to start with you, Flip. I'm behaving.
Listen, dog.
He says all
Listen.
that shit.
I'm behaving. But I'm
Yo,
tired of
listen.
these dudes with their narrative. I don't care who it is. I'm just tired. Dudes just on Twitter making stuff up.
Literally.
But that's what it is. But see,
Literally.
that's what I said. That's why I needed to come on. And listen, we
No
gonna
facts.
come on to stop
Facts.
it because you ain't got it because people just see it. They just see it. They just read the top of the article. It and it comes from a place that I don't even ever heard of the damn website.
Yo, I know right now Richard Ledbetter better not come to the United States when they open up that cross because these dudes gonna put a hit out on him. Once he said it's considered in the category of a 2060 Super.
A card that still has ray tracing in it. What the hell?
I said these PlayStation dudes gonna put flames to him. But you know what's crazy? Y'all was co-signing everything. 1080p makes you a better gamer when they were saying that BS.
Yeah.
They was
But
your
my thing
boys
is-
then.
Why did he say that it,
Yep.
it's like a 5700?
They
even
was
like-
your
but-
boys.
But I said this to Flip. I said, why are they comparing a PC graphics card to a damn console card?
Yeah, that too.
They,
But
they,
at least keep the
they
same
work
vendor.
they work different
At least
ways.
keep
No,
it
it's
within
not.
AMD.
But I'm gonna tell you
At
why.
least keep it
Yeah,
within AMD.
I'm gonna tell you why they did that. Both of you. They did it for a power comparison, not really how the games are made or how the games are displayed. They did it in terms of power comparison. So you took the 2060 budget card and said the PlayStation is a budget system. Dude's ass hurt.
Yeah, but we already know that Sony gets their parts straight off the damn counter.
Right. I mean,
Mhm.
but why be mad at Digital Foundry? Now you want to put a hit out on this guy.
I ain't mad at Digital Foundry.
No, not
what I'm
you. I'm talking
saying.
about the PlayStation community. They want to
Well,
act
they
like they
get
Yeah,
mad
Agent
at why
47.
these guys. It's not now. We're not talking about PlayStation fans. We're talking about the ponies.
The ponies. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
Ponies.
ponies. We ain't
I ain't
talking
talking
about
about
PlayStation
PlayStation
fans.
fans.
We
It's
talking
about
about the ponies that's
Right.
get delusional. What's the nigga J Tag or J Dub? All them. They make up narratives all day.
They
all
make it
night.
up in their head and they would say it out loud and somebody hear it and think it's the facts. A lot of stuff ain't fact, including the Xbox dudes. They doing it too. But the PlayStation is more, they are more vicious with it. They stay on. You can't breathe. As good as Halo look, they took
Word,
one
you can't
picture.
breathe,
They
for
took
real.
one picture. Look at his face. Look at the textures. Oh my God.
And that's the frame when he's getting his face
they
And that
knocked
was
on
nothing
that
else.
was one
bro.
of the
You don't
oldest
even
builds
really
in the
see
world.
that.
It was an alpha build. Oh, they got
And they
pop up in the
explained.
mountain. Every game got pop up when it's developed, dummies.
Yeah. And then they
And then they
actually said
optimize it.
they came on and said this was an early build, and what the person that was playing on, they that person did more action than what they was trying to do.
And you know what?
Because they didn't have testers. Because they don't want to sit there and send that game out where people leaking stuff out every 5 minutes.
You know what, 100? I thank you for having this platform because I can't do this on my channel. But you get all the ponies in here, and they easy work.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
That's why
for
I
real. The
smoke.
loyalty.
Hey,
They like strippers, and I got deep pockets. I could get whatever I want that night. You
Loyalty.
easy. You
Y'all welcome.
easy.
You
Thank
always got my
you.
money.
Yeah, y'all welcome.
Thank you.
You welcome,
Clowns.
nigga. One time you gonna say thank you. You welcome.
I already tore you up. Relax.
I said you welcome. No, this is. Now you know I got deep pockets, my nigga. I got deep pockets.
Well, we're not talking. I gotta switch it up on you, but I could talk to your sidekick that way. Low budget Robin.
Shit, you know.
He started. I took those 2 shots, but I'm not taking the 3rd one. You're gonna stop getting at me.
That nigga looking like no, nigga.
Oh,
No.
he's in the chat. Oh no, that's it.
Who's in the chat?
No. That's what he said to me. I'm in the chat when he threw his jabs.
Oh,
It's all right. It's all right.
So I ain't gonna be. I'm finna watch this damn Laker game, man.
Yeah, let's go Lakers.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got? You got a new video putting up another damn, showing up some other shit that you didn't bought.
Did you like that table? No, don't say that, son. Don't say the word bought. I'm just displaying some technical stuff that somebody might be interested. Just leave it. You know what I'm saying? Let's not talk about no trap to these dudes. These dudes are horrible.
Yo, Lemon, real quick. I know you trying to show off your 4K camera and it's dope and all, but yo, you too close to the camera, man. I can see up your nose. I'm seeing your nose hairs. I don't need to see
Well,
that.
most
Back
dudes
up.
got cameras you could barely see their face. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the tech, baby.
No. I ain't mad at the tech. I'm mad because, hey, I see how clear it is, but I can see
crystal clear.
Your face, like you trying to assault me on my 4K 120 hertz TV OLED, man. You scaring me, bro. It's hard to watch.
Right. You know
Back
what?
up a little
It's
bit.
okay. No. I got a nose hair shaver today, and I used it. So now you can see.
Thank you.
Now you can see my brain with no forest in the middle.
Oh my God! Thank you. It's hard to watch, brother.
Hey,
hard to watch.
So he with the manscaping guy for those trim. Now you need to get you some blue chews.
Oh shit!
This episode is not
right,
brought to you by
G4.
YouTube. They need to. They need to.
That's right, Brain. You know what it is, baby. Jimmy Butler done talked himself into a corner.
Uh-oh.
But at least he going out swinging. Go out like a man.
Yeah,
Don't go out like a
I
man.
think Miami gonna take it
I ain't
tonight.
mad at him.
I swing too.
Wait, hold up.
They're gonna get hurt tonight. They're gonna get hurt.
What this fool just said?
I said I think Miami gonna take it tonight.
Eject those seat right now.
Eject those seats.
You don't believe that?
Get this motherfucker out of here.
You're right. I don't believe it, but I just want to see it. I wanted to go at least 7 games. Make it
Get your
look
ass
good.
out
You
of
know?
here.
Get your
Nah,
ass out of
here. Get your ass out of here.
I just want to make it look good. You know?
Get off my internet.
coming from the back. What the hell?
This dude
Well,
crazy.
we all know Lakers gonna take it. We know this. I just wanted to make it look good.
I don't want him to make it look nothing. Let's go 4-1. Like I said, 4-1. I gave Miami one game. 4-1. Let's go. Lakers had to turn over the ball damn near 20-something times, missed all the shots, and AD was in foul trouble, hardly played, and they still barely won. Ain't no game to talk about. You shouldn't be happy with that performance. Everybody tired of the Lakers and Miami. The Lakers
gonna go God mode a couple more times.
Lakers have not been in the championships in forever. Miami, I can see, but not the Lakers. The Lakers haven't been in. They probably tired of LeBron, not the people, the media, because that's all they can talk about. He's the man. 17 years, and he's smoking dudes younger than him. It's ridiculous. Shout out to my man 100 for not having faith in the God. You know, it's okay.
He ain't my God, nigga. Shit.
Wow.
I said the God. That's kind of like
He ain't no. See, she's still demigod. Shit, you got to prove
he
something.
might be the demigod. He might be praising the Hades as many champions he's been to.
Wow.
He sold his soul to go to the chip. But I'm done. Just wanted to come in here and scream on these ponies, not PlayStation fans. I love PlayStation fans. I hate
Word.
ponies.
I'm a PlayStation
Ponies.
fan. You're a PlayStation fan.
And it's
Like,
gonna be
Right.
like if you think about it. I want to do it because it's gonna be like 20. Cause me and what Flip, what we saw, what 7, about 10 to 7 in the first 5 minutes when this shit came out.
No, I want to. Where's that big mouth dude that was running his mouth earlier, talking to me crazy, calling me a
They
liar,
lead.
Daryl?
They
calling
go
me a
lead.
liar.
he left. I
They go
think.
lead and go to these other PlayStation, Xbox podcasts that's going to be civil with them.
I
I
don't
don't
lie
be
about
civil with
nothing.
them. I ain't gonna be civil with you. I'm not gonna have a civil conversation with you. I'm gonna try to destroy you.
Wait, that's right. Old boy didn't come in tonight.
Christopher Hart.
Oh no, no, he don't. No, he don't
Sticky
punch.
Fingers. Xbox ain't got no games.
Oh,
That dude.
He
I
on
gave him.
punishment.
I gave him
on
some
punishment.
smoke the last time.
They do
Well,
on
I gave him
punishment, man.
smoke the
That's a
last
job.
time.
They don't. They only come out when they can push that goalpost. That's why you got to stop the goalpost. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop the bleeding because they thought we got shot and we wasn't even there. We wasn't even at the
Oh
scene.
yeah, true
We
and
wasn't
deep,
even at the
true and
crime
deep,
scene.
forever.
No, we wasn't there. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you know, that's what happens on Twitter, man. These people are just generally saying something, and people acting like it's real information. You didn't get that from no developer. You
exactly.
didn't hear that from no engineer. I'm just gonna go and be like, yo, PlayStation blew up in Tokyo. Watch, it'll spread like fire. What happened?
If you got the
They're like
backing,
gossiping women.
but
That's
see
what
when
y'all
what you
act
call
like.
it said it. When Jeff said it, when Jeff bitch Bacular said it, that's when it went like wildfire because people give him credibility because he's been with CNET now. I guess he's with Giant Bomb now, wherever that shit called. You know what I'm saying? And they talked about it and they kind of grabbed these guys and talk about it. And people ran with it because with certain people that quote unquote got credibility and they
Whatever.
ran with it and it turned to a whole different narrative. You know,
Dudes are just stupid.
and
And I'm
nobody
tired
go
of
to
these
go look it up
console
for
dudes
themselves.
act like
They
they
don't
tech
read.
dudes. They're not tech dudes, man. Y'all wanna go
They not even
look at it.
console
You want
dudes.
you wanna go see a website. You wanna learn about PC? Go to Gaming Nexus and see if you even understand what you're talking about when he's talking about PC games and how games are made and how GPUs work. Go there, one episode, you never go back because you're gonna think he talking alien language because you won't understand him. That's a real
Pro tip.
real.
Pro tip for
That's
you
what Lemon
slow
goes
mo
to.
dummies with the
This
dunce
That's
dude
what
is
caps
Lemon
on your
goes
head.
to
real.
get his
If you
tech.
don't understand, let me help you out.
Linus Tech, yo son, Linus and them don't got nothing on him. Nothing.
I got
Nothing.
somebody on. I got me
Nothing.
and Flip got
If
somebody
you
online.
really think he talking too
Yeah.
fast for you, yo,
Yeah.
remember,
Got
you
somebody
do
online.
Yeah.
to slow it
Yeah.
down.
Hey,
If
hey,
you need
Bone.
it,
Hey, Bone.
remember you a
Bone.
dummy. But listen to
Bone.
it, though.
Bone.
Kobe
It'll
and
smarten
Shaq.
you up.
Hey,
Kobe and Shaq
Bone. You gotta keep that in it.
had a
You gotta
better
keep
all
that
around
right
team.
there.
Yeah, we can keep that with G14
We
classified.
gotta
Yeah.
keep that with D14. We know somebody that's better than that. I'm talking about somebody who literally sit up there and can take apart every console and fix it, then resell them. Yeah, a real tech dude that can really break things apart and understand what's going
And
on
break it
with
down
the
to you in
Xbox when they
English.
open it up.
In
When he
English
open
terms.
it up and he can tell you in English terms exactly what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about some real, a
We
real
ain't talking
tech
about
nigga.
somebody that use all these big words, the hyperthrust to the CPU to the because a lot of these goes on. I tell everybody that want to talk to me about some tech, tell me what a CPU, what a GPU mean, what an APU means, and that's when you get to sit at the table and I might listen to you.
These dudes don't know what an APU is. Why are you doing that?
Hey,
You
that's
see,
what I
this is
said.
why. You know what? I gotta go. I'm not gonna be in here while
I'm
you
finna get watch this game and
embarrassing
we about to
people.
be out there. We out
They
there
don't know what
doing
an APU is. They didn't even
Ah,
know. They was talking about cores and didn't even know what that meant.
They still don't know, and
And
that's
they
some dudes that
look,
talk
look,
about it
and they,
don't
you
know.
know why? They listen to Digital Foundry. And another thing they do is go, I want ambient inclusion. You don't even know what it
what
is.
that is.
Half of the time you can't even see it.
They don't even know what motion blur is. I said that's for PC guys.
Oh my God. Yo, soon as somebody tweets something on Twitter, I'll be like, this dude don't even know what he's talking about. He's not even using the terms in the proper sentence. That's how you know. That's how somebody who know tech or know what they talking about sees right through you. Soon as you use something and say it, they be like, "That's not supposed to go with that." You're not supposed to say it with that.
Devin, I hit the dude the other day, Cole, because I was just, I was, I get up grumpy, and I said, "Dude, what kind of?" He said, "Yeah, I just got me a SATA drive. I mean not a SATA, but a SSD drive." I said, "When you using IDE or you using SATA?" "Oh, I'm using IDE." What?
I swear, you know what?
I don't know.
I swear, I swear, I thought you said Saturn. I swear, I thought you said Saturn. I'm like,
No.
wait, what?
So I tried to save him, right? I tried to save him. I said, "Are you using?"
Like, what?
I said, "Are you using a IDE connector to SATA?" "No, I'm using IDE straight. It's faster."
What?
I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I'm
I said, "I
done.
gotta go."
I'm not even doing an outro. I'm not doing an outro. Laker Tom, I'm
Man, we
out.
out here, man. For
I'm
the
out.
like the game,
I'm
man.
out.
I'm out this month. You know what, Christopher? You can't talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Don't you got social study class to do?
But he
Learn what
probably showed
motherfucking
up.
North American mean.
Chris
Get your
Hardy
ass out of here.